And welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Mark.
And I'm Joe.
And I'm Sean. And today we're bringing you a Christmas movie review for Rare Exports. A Christmas Tale. Various cultures have their own take on Father Christmas, be it Santa Claus, the 13th century bishop known as St. Nicholas, a variation of the Norse god Odin, or even just a bedraggled homeless guy panhandling for change.
Santa Claus is pretty much known and recognised worldwide.
But did you know that you really do need to make sure that you follow the rules and are on the nice list? Because if you end up on the naughty list, you might be in for more than just a lump of coal in your stocking, as the Santa depicted in the movie Rare Exports, or Rare Exports A Christmas Tale, to give it its full title, isn't adverse to kidnapping naughty children. And according to some of the reference books in the film, he might even boil them in a cauldron.
Either way, this isn't your typical Santa Claus movie.
The film is actually based on two earlier short films from writer-director Jalmari Helander that were called Rare Exports Inc. and Rare Exports Inc. Safety Instructions.
And although this film does change a few things that were in those shorts, it does expand upon the idea nicely to bring a different take on Father Christmas to the screen.
This Finnish flick from 2010 opens up with a group of scientists on a mountain that are looking to excavate because they believe that there is a burial mound for a being that most people don't believe actually exists.
Young Pietri, played by Onni Tomala, believes that it is real though, as he managed to sneak up the mountain to take a look at the excavation site. The problem is though that the guys doing the drilling into the mountain aren't doing a good job of following those safety rules we mentioned, and if they end up on the naughty list instead of the nice one, then they may be in for a spot of bother.
Meanwhile, Pietri's dad, Rauno, played by Jorma Tamila, makes a wolf trap, which entails digging a big hole and putting some pretty nasty wooden spikes at the bottom of it. Almost like the pit of spikes from Mortal Kombat. Above the pit he hangs a pig's head and then he covers the hole with branches and snow.
And in the morning the trap has been set off.
But instead of a wolf, the pit has trapped a thin, dirty, creepy, naked, bearded man whose eyes glow when children are around. And no, it's not Gary Glitter, so don't even go there. This is a Christmas movie, guys. Have some dignity.
With probably the greatest discovery since penicillin on their hands, they hatch a plan to dress the old fella up in a Santa outfit and sell him for a profit. Unfortunately, things go much, much deeper.
But to find out what, you have to watch the film.
First off, I just have to blurt it out and pretty much say that this film was flipping excellent. Not only was it a well-made movie that looked great, it was well acted and well told, but the jewel in the crown of this flick has to be the fantastic and unique story being told. The synopsis of the movie draws you in, but doesn't just stop there. In fact, it over-delivers and leaves you with a sense of awe.
There is some violence in the movie.
But it's mainly shown off camera, and there is also some old man wiener in there too, as like we said earlier, they do find a naked old man in a pit. But to be fair, the wiener is generally kept in the background and out of focus. In fact, all this talk of wieners has just reminded me of something. Where are all the women in the film? Seriously, there's not a single female anywhere to be seen in the entire movie. I can only presume that every female in the community went out one night and then were tragically killed in an avalanche or something.
This dark comedy was a great spin on the classic children's fable, and at times pretty creepy, with an awesome twist at the end. Brilliant stuff.
I highly recommend that if you want a unique festive film to watch, then you search this one out straight away. If you're a grown-up person that wants a film that's not going to make you vomit cute puppy dogs and rainbows, you might want to check this one out, as this flick doesn't have your typical smushy ending. However, it did leave me with a massive grin on my face and a warm fuzzy feeling in my nether regions. Let me just clarify, my stomach, as this movie had too much old man wang in it to give me, tingling in that region.
Rare Exports is a movie that makes a nice change to either the horrible twee saccharine-coated feel-good movies that permeate the Christmas season, or the lunatic dressed as Santa slasher movies that are available too. It has a nice dark side to the story that manages to stay in the borders of horror territory and also sit in the fantasy genre with a sprinkling of dry humour thrown in there as well. If I do have one complaint, it's that I would have liked to have seen more of the main protagonist, as I would have especially liked to see him stomping about towards the end of the film. But other than that, this is a well shot and entertaining movie, and if you fancy something different this Christmas season, then I recommend that you give this movie a go.
Thanks for watching this Christmas movie review for Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. We hope these festive film reviews are getting you in the mood for Christmas. If you're thinking about watching this film and want to tell us what you thought, then please fire those opinions into the comments section or over on Twitter. All the links are in the description. And finally, if you enjoyed this seasonal critique, then please like, share and subscribe. Thanks.
Or even just a bedraggled homeless guy panhandling for change.
It does expand upon the idea nicely to bring a different. Different. Why am I doing that?
Put the TH in there.
Yeah.
Almost like the spikes from the pit of spikes from Mortal Kombat. Almost like the pit of spikes from Mortal Kombat.
Get over here!